I've done this about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Just doing a revisit. There's people in the front foyer, so I'm not going to go in there. I'll go through around the back entrance. I've just seen people going in, so I'll come back round there later. November the 5th, there was a guy jumped off that one of them telephone boxes, the top one. Apparently he was in there all day. Nobody was even bothered to go and see him, speak to him. Don't know why he done it, but it's a shame, like. Oh look, parked on the fucking pavement again. They'll never learn, will they?
Before this interaction unfolds, take a moment to understand what you're about to see, because this isn't just someone filming outside a police station. This is a perfect example of how quickly a simple question, "Why are you recording?" can spiral into a full-blown clash between authority and public rights. That on one side, you have an auditor who firmly believes he's exercising a lawful right to film in public. On the other, you have police officers who see that same behavior as suspicious, possibly even a security concern. And right there, that difference in perception sets the stage for everything that follows. Now watch closely, because this situation isn't really about filming. It's about control, understanding, and at times ego. You'll see questions being asked, but not really answered. You'll see laws being implied, but not clearly explained. And most importantly, you'll see how quickly a professional interaction can turn into frustration on both sides.
Just panicking because I'm recording. Is that van supposed to be sitting there?
It keeps outside of the dick, innit?
It's on the pavement.
Yeah.
If I parked on the pavement, I'd get a ticket.
Okay, well, if someone gives their ticket, I'm guessing the metal pay it, won't they?
Yeah, but it shouldn't be parked on the pavement.
Okay, well, let someone put a ticket on it then. Alright.
You're not interested, are you? It's part where you like, don't you? Bunch of clowns. Fuck me, should be fucking panicking like fuck there. Oh, there's a guy recording, there's a guy recording. Arse flapping. She went now. Here we go.
What was he saying?
I was just asking, why is that van parked on the pavement?
You what, sorry?
Why is your van parked on the pavement?
Why are you recording us?
Because I'm allowed to.
Well, you're not.
Why am I not? What law says I'm not allowed to record in public?
Okay.
Can you identify yourself, please?
He ain't an auditor.
How do you know I'm not?
Where have you got proof? You
Don't need proof.
Okay.
Don't need permission.
We're already seeing a disconnect. The auditor says public interest, but the officer immediately pushes back with a different kind of question. What are you getting out of this? And that's key, because now the focus isn't on legality anymore. It's on motivation from the officer's perspective. Filming a police station, especially entrances and exits, can raise concerns about security. But from the auditor's perspective, motivation doesn't matter. If it's legal, it's allowed. That's the foundation of his argument. And this is where these interactions often break down. One side is thinking in terms of risk and suspicion, while the other is thinking in terms of rights and freedom. Neither side is necessarily wrong, but they're speaking completely different languages. And when that happens, conflict becomes almost
Shouldn't be recording at the back of a police station.
Why shouldn't I? It's public property.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be.
Why shouldn't I be?
I don't understand why you're doing it.
Can
Why
you
are
identify
doing...
yourself, please?
Yeah, of course I can.
Right. Caller number 1544.
Yeah.
Information from the informant.
Why are we recording at the back of a police
Because
station?
I'm allowed to. Public interest.
But why though? I don't
I've
understand.
just said public interest.
Yeah, but it is an offence to be doing this.
And under what law? Why is it an offence to film in public? She said, this officer here says it's an offence to record in public.
To record in public?
Yeah,
Not
she
to
said.
record in public. But
I'm in public.
You're recording at the back of a police station.
Correct.
Which you shouldn't be doing.
Why should
This moment is subtle, but incredibly important. The presence of a camera changes everything. Whether intentional or not, it puts pressure on the officers. They know they're being recorded, possibly judged, and maybe even posted online later. Indeed, that pressure can trigger a reaction. What might have been a routine interaction suddenly feels like a performance. The officer becomes more alert, more defensive, and sometimes more assertive than necessary. But here's the flip side. The auditor also knows this. In fact, the camera is part of the strategy. It creates accountability, but it can also create tension. So now, instead of neutral interaction, we have two sides reacting not just to each other, but to the audience behind the lens.
NPCC, right?
Yep.
Concerning photography in public. If you would like to read it, please. Yep. Read it. Open it and read it.
I mean, can I ask why you're doing this?
Public interest.
Who's interested?
The public are interested.
Are they?
And how our money's been spent. How public money's
I
been
mean, I see
spent.
these clips on YouTube, they get about 4 views. So,
Are you sure?
yeah.
Okay. Check YouTube and you'll see the views.
What? I don't understand this
Read
piece
it.
of paper. Yeah, I am reading it.
So,
you-
what is it that you need from us? Sorry.
Nothing. I don't need anything from you.
When I come in, he was literally right by the
Oh,
gate.
right, fair enough.
Yeah,
So you
look.
have to do understand that it is the police station, and if there is people hanging around the gate, we do have to question them about why they're here. Because
If you
fair
didn't,
enough, said-
you wouldn't be doing your job.
Exactly. So
Correct.
first thing, we don't know who you are. We don't know what you're doing here. You come in trying to record a police station. We don't know why you're here. Hence why we always have to question people who do that.
You're a bit slow, aren't you? I've been here 5 times in the last couple of months.
Okay. Well,
It's the first time I've seen you. The only reason why I've stopped is obviously when I've gone in, you've like near enough come into the gate with me. So I just wanted to make sure what you were doing.
I'm allowed to come up to the gate.
Sorry?
It's public property.
It's not, mate. It's honestly.
Who owns it?
And here it is, the core argument in its simplest form. Why are you recording? Versus because I'm allowed to. This is the exact moment where the conversation could either become productive or completely collapse. Because technically, the auditor is correct. Filming in public is generally lawful. But the way that right is asserted matters just as much as the right itself. And here, instead of explaining calmly, it's delivered with defiance that, at the same time, the officer responds by questioning and challenging, rather than clarifying. No one pauses to establish facts. No one tries to de-escalate. It becomes a back and forth of authority versus resistance. And once both sides dig in like this, the situation stops being about understanding and becomes about
For him. The public. Your public servants.
Doesn't mean you own,
Your public
doesn't mean you
servants.
own king and crown.
Your public servants.
It doesn't mean you own king and crown, does it? You don't own the monarchy just because you pay a few taxes. I don't think I do. I pay my taxes.
Who pays his money? Who pays for him?
You can't claim ownership of.
Go away. You satisfied?
Yeah, but you understand
Thank
why
you.
we asked, okay?
Yeah?
Because when I drove in, I was blocked in, I couldn't get out, and you were literally trying to get close up to the gate. Okay?
Yeah, sure. I'm allowed to go up to the
If you've
gate.
got cars coming out of it, 30 miles, well, coming out of it, flying to an high grade because someone's been hurt down the road.
And how fast is the
and
gate
you're
open?
stood in front of there.
How fast is the gate open?
How fast is it open, mate? If you're stood in front of it, they can't
so
get
at
out,
the
can
end
they?
of the day, as you said, if you want to stand here,
I can stand here.
that's fine.
I can stand right here.
You can't
Public
block
property.
access to a police station question. Because
Public
it's an emergency,
highway.
Okay?
Public highway.
Please.
Public.
So what I'm trying to say, it is
Go away.
not safe for you to
Jog
be
on.
standing in front of the gate
Jog on.
when the car's coming in and out.
I can hear something. Goodbye.
Seriously, why are you recording the gate?
I've just told you.
This is a critical turning point. The officer claims it's an offense, but when asked under what law, there's hesitation. And that hesitation is everything. Because in situations like this, authority depends on clarity. If a law is being enforced, it should be clearly explained. But when that explanation doesn't come, or isn't convincing, it weakens the position of authority instantly. Now, to be fair, officers may genuinely believe they're acting correctly, especially when thinking in terms of security risks like hostile reconnaissance. But belief isn't the same as legal justification, and the auditor knows this. That's why he keeps pressing. Because once you challenge authority with knowledge, the entire dynamic shifts. And that's exactly what we're...
But I just don't understand why you keep filming the back gate.
Because I'm allowed to. I'm going in the front for you in a minute to film that.
It's probably a more appropriate place to be, front office, rather than rather.
Yeah, goodbye. Yeah. Go and find some criminals. Go and find some criminals. Bunch of clowns. Walk of shame. Look at that, walk of shame. Yeah, fuck off. Clown. Yeah, go on, fuck off. Goodbye. I'm glad I've done this one today. She read the memo and they decided to bugger off. Right, I'm going to put this back in my bag. Excuse the camera shaking, lads. Just putting this memo back in my bag. I counted 5 officers here, at least. Fucking hell. Jesus. What a carry on, eh? Car shouldn't be coming at 30 mile an hour anyway.
This is where the balance of power noticeably changes. The auditor introduces official guidance, a memo, essentially bringing documented policy into the conversation. And that's a strong move, because now the argument isn't just verbal. It's backed by written authority, but watch the reaction. Instead of immediately resolving the issue, it creates confusion. The officer reads it.
You look at that. Right. Arse flapper. Why are you filming the back gate? Well, let her film the back gate. I said, is he coming up? No, he's not.
Questions it and still seems uncertain. And that uncertainty becomes visible. This is what happens when knowledge meets authority that isn't fully confident. The interaction slows down, the tone softens slightly, and the officer starts shifting from enforcement to explanation. But at the same time, the auditor continues to push. And instead of using this moment to de-escalate, both sides keep the tension alive. Clips. This statement,